So we know that the mode is the most frequently occurring value in our data set. The thing is, it looks a little bit different when we're working with real data as opposed to this type of data, which is usually what I like to call textbook data. So here it's very easy for us to identify the modes. It's also a very small data set. It might be more difficult if you had a very large data set with 100, 1,000 observations. In that case, we would rely on a table like this one. So here we have the 4 categories for mode of transportation, and we can tell that bus is the most frequently occurring of those. So we would say bus is the mode here. So what I'm going to show you in this video is how to create a table similar to this one in Jamovi so that you get an idea what the data set will look like. So for example, walking, it appeared 9 times in our data set. So I assigned it the value of 1 and I repeated it 9 times. Then I assigned the value of 2 to bicycle and I have it so it shows 6 times in my data set. Car is even easier because it only shows up 3 times. So there you go. I'm going to fast forward a little bit, the 20 times that bus appears. So you might be wondering like, but these are nominal variables and these are numbers. You are correct. So what we can do is we can assign labels in Jamovi. So first of all, I know this here so you can actually look at it. I can call this variable something meaningful other than A. Let's say mode of transportation. In Jamovi, it doesn't mind that you have spaces here. Other software might be bothered by this, but Jamovi doesn't. You can add a description. This variable show us the frequencies for transportation. Yeah, for a sample of students. I'm making this up. It's not in the context of the problem. So 1, we knew it was walking. And then when I hit enter, it keeps the 1 there. You won't see it here though. Like it just puts the little label on it. I believe this one was bicycle. And then we had car. And then we had bus. You can see as I hit enter every time, they just populate themselves with the label that we gave it. And you can always find the number here, so you don't need to be worried about that. I'm also going to leave this as nominal because they are categories, so it's a nominal variable. Now let's go into actually creating a table in case we actually had a data set and we need to find, the most frequently occurring category. So I would go into exploration, descriptives. I would drag my variable here. It doesn't really do a whole lot here. It actually finds mean and the median and standard deviation. The thing is, this is not correct. The software is confused because we did have numbers in there at some point for the categories. But what we have here is a nominal variable, so it would just not be proper. It's not correct to calculate the mean or the standard deviation. We only do those for continuous variable. So what we need to do now is check this box that says frequency tables. And it has a little symbols for nominal and ordinal. That means you can only create this table if your variable is nominal or ordinal. So here it is. This is exactly what we had in our notes. Those are the same values. So that's a good thing that I didn't make a mistake when I entered the data. It also gives us the percentage of total. So this is a percentage out of the total values here, and it gives us the cumulative percent. So this is 23 plus 15, that would be 39.5. This number plus 7.9, that would be this number. And once we add this value to everything here to 52.6, that's going to be 100%. And that's it. This is our frequency table.